Hi, this is Dominic from Paphos Life, and in today's film we're having a drive around Chloraka. We'll start in the main section and I'll finish on the coast somewhere. Not sure where yet, we'll just go where the mood suits us. Right, I'll retrofit the map in. So we're going along Chloraka, along the one-way bit up to Lemba Art College, and we're going to come back past Giga, have a little look at Duck Pond Market, then come into Paphos, but we'll stop at Venus Beach just so you can see what that's like in November. But if I'm doing a driving film around Chloraka, I always have to go in this direction because part of the nicer area is one way. I say nicer area, I mean nicer to look at in a film. That's the only criteria I give for that. Basically, it's where the church is and the main square is. I have to say all that so people don't get offended. Some people are far too sensitive. Anyway, what can I say about Chloraka? Not a lot off the top of my head, to be honest. Don't know if they got a football team or not. Got quite a few pet stores, there you go, and vets. And there used to be a nice place called Giga, but that closed down. But there are a number of restaurants dotted around the area, especially when you get to the centre. I mentioned Giga because that was one of my daughter's favourite places. There's a little stadium on the left. They might have a football team. Don't know what league they would be in. Not as good as Paphos FC though. Anyway, I don't know why I should be so patriotic with Paphos FC versus Chloraka, because I live in Pelemi. At the moment in Pelemi what's happening is a lot of hunting, because the hunting season started today and there are lots of bangs going off. That's why I'm up so early, doing some filming. And what, oh, upholstery. There's a place if you want to get some cloth. Now down here is where Giga moved to, I think, before it closed completely. Now it appears to be a grill house. I don't know if it's a takeaway grill house. Somewhere I could tempt my daughter back to. Something worth investigating there. If anyone's tried that out, let us know in the comments. Please, you're doing me a great service. And this is the one-way part of Chloraka, and you have to agree it is rather pretty here, isn't it? In fact, I'll slow down as there's no one behind me, and we'll take it nice and slowly through here. There's the communal board of Chloraka on the left, and there's the main square. There were some people who would wish I drove this fast in all of my film, but it's not possible. There's the local pub, literally. Okay, now we'll speed up again. Buggies are always, scooters are quite popular still. They did clamp down on them a while ago, making sure people had helmets on and stuff like that, but don't know how well that's enforced these days. Right, we're going to go left here. This will take us to St. George's Beach. If I carried on down this way, but I'm going to turn right straight away. This is because basically I want to drive past the Lemba Art College because I always like doing that. And I don't like duplicating my route. And if I'd carried on right rather than taking the St George's route, I would have ended up by Papa Antonio's, which I have to drive past coming back anyway, so this is what this diversion is for. There's not a great deal to see down here, which is a perfect time for me to do my marketing. If you like our films, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. It doesn't cost you anything and it helps us out immensely. I can assure you, I can guarantee you that. And if you want to help us out financially, go to our Buy Me a Coffee page at buymeacoffee.com/Paphos Life and chuck us a few coffees. All coffees are very gratefully received, I can assure you. And if you want to get something back in return, like the fab Paphos 2026 calendar, then go to our Zazzle store at zazzle.co.uk/store/Paphos Life/collections. And there you can buy all sorts of things, including the aforementioned Paphos 2026 calendar. And that includes pictures that we've taken on a camera actually, and put on Facebook is what I meant to say. And it's a very nice calendar, so have a look. There are various designs. Finally, to get up-to-date information on what we're doing, whether we publish stuff on YouTube, Facebook, or our main Paphos Life website, then follow our Paphos Life page on Facebook. And if you want to say hello, go to our Paphos Chat or Cyprus Chat Facebook groups and join them. Okay, and just in time, we are on the main Chloraka Kisonica Road. I can turn here. I have to go this way because it's a one-way street past the Lemba Art College, and if I drive up the wrong way there, people go, "You drove up the wrong way." No one else cares. And you see, we're now in Lemba with a L. In a previous 360 film, which you'll probably see after this actually, so in a future 360 film, we went through Ember, which doesn't have an L. This one does. Right, nice slow here as well for the art college. Go and visit that if you can. There's a bit of a controversy as to who owns it now, because it looks like the government's taking it over for some daft reason or whatever. I don't know. But it's annoyed and upset a lot of people, quite rightly. We'll see what happens in the long term. But now we're going to be going back onto the Chloraka Kisonica Road and heading back towards the centre of Chloraka. Now, so we'll be driving into the sun a bit more, so there might be a bit of a dazzle. Perfect. I do like it when I don't have to stop at junctions. There's Lemba Bazaar. But when you see a bazaar in Cyprus, it's difficult to try and... it's a bit like a Woolworths, I suppose, in that there's an awful lot of different items crammed into one little place. There's no pick and mix. Let's face it, it's the only reason it was good about Woolworths. Anyway, there's Papa Antonio's. Still Papa Antonio's, though it will no doubt at some point soon be converted to Sclavenicis. And somebody on our forum, the old school forum on the main Paphos Life website, reported that they could still convert their old Paps loyalty card. They were able to get the €4 that they had on it as store credit. You can't actually use our loyalty card anymore, but if you've got one in your drawer, there might be a few euros still on it. There's another pet store. A little bit bumpy. And what I'm going to do up here is take another right turn, which will head us back down to the old Pitagigas. Oh, will I be lucky? Go on, go on, go on. Stay green, stay green. And the Pittigiga's original place was actually where that pharmacy is now. Or was it? Yeah, it was. Actually, no, it was on the corner there. Cinema Air, I think. Whatever it's called. It was in that little block anyway. I'm stopping there after many of our adventures to munch on a nice hero or gyro. I call them gyros. I've always called them gyros, but apparently it's pronounced hero. Kebab. There you go. How's that for a compromise? Someone was that bound to leave a comment. It's actually pronounced hebu or something like that. Such is the kind of problems I have to deal with. Anyway, so we're going back into the centre of Chloraka. Oh, we might be a duck pond market on this morning. It's worth driving through that just to show you it. If I can get the route right. Right, so yeah, if we go through here, there's the wreck of the, I believe it's the MV Demetrius 2. And the last time I flew a drone out there, I have to say it's got an awful lot of holes in it now. I love you. Oh, isn't that nice? I take it that graffiti's been sprayed there recently. I can't believe they actually bothered to stack them in that order. There's a little arable farm there, straight ahead. Let's see if I can get the right turning for it. Oh, there's lots of cars parked just along here. And people walking down, so this looks like a good bet, doesn't it? Let's have a drive through Duck Pond Market. See how many people I can get to stare at the camera. Now this runs every Sunday, and I believe it also runs Thursday, but only indoors or something. I'll try nice and slowly here so you can see all sorts of things available. But no ducks. And he seems to be branching out. Yes, it's a camera. Now, it's early days yet in terms of the crowds because, as I said, it's very early in the morning. Right, now I'm going to go left. Oh, what's going on here? That's not a good advert for saving water. Where's all that coming from? It seems to be coming out of a drain. Have they had rain here? Can't have done. If they have, it's been very localised. How odd. Anyway, that's a bit of a mystery. Here's the Evelfon Hotel. And we're now heading into Paphos. Got to find a place to end this film, really. So it's going to end it at Venus Beach. Fancy a quick trip to Venus Beach, do you? Yes, I know you do. Come on then. Oh no, actually no, Venus Beach would be a pain from this direction because you have to go to Tombs of the Kings roundabout and come back. So I could end up at a lighthouse beach instead. Yes, and then there might be the issue of a bacon butty to be had. I like the sound of that. Oh, there's a police car there. So anyway, I'll show you where the turning for Venus Beach is, even if I'm not going to be driving down there. And of course now I'm going to be hitting traffic lights. Oh, that's it. Go on, son, go on. Get moving on. Yeah, if you come in from Paphos, take that turning on the right there. Capital Coast, but before you get to Capital Coast itself, take an immediate left, and that'll take you down to Venus Beach. Actually, I would be quite interested to see if they got the sunbeds up there. So, mind you, I can find that out. So I'm thinking aloud now. Venus Beach or Lighthouse Beach? That's the decision I've got to make. Venus Beach would mean a little bit of duplication. I think I'll do Venus after all, actually. So we're going to go a full 360 on the roundabout. You got Paphos Football Club merchandise store straight ahead there. You got Tombs of the Kings car park on the left. And we'll have a look at Venus Beach, because I'm quite curious. At some point they're going to take all the sunbeds in for winter. They've already done it at the new Alaiki Beach next to St. George Beach. But the rest of the beaches, they've kept them out for the autumn half term. Like most Cypriots probably think it's winter now. And there was an article about how a lot of the hotels are staying open longer in the bid to make it more of a year-round destination. And I'm curious to see whether that will affect the sunbeds on the beaches themselves. So that's why I'm going to Venus Beach. So we're taking a left here, and then another immediate left. Now this area here is quite bumpy, as you just saw, but nothing terrible. So just take it nice and slowly and you'll be fine. So we'll just go and find out if the sunbeds are out still, and then we'll call it a day. There's the artificial reef, which basically made it's so empty here compared to... Oh, the sunbeds are still there, you can just see them now. They haven't yet, because it's early in the day, they haven't yet got the parasols open, but you can at least see that they're open, and that rubbish won't be there permanently. It's just where they put rubbish when they're waiting for the bin men to collect it. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed that. See you in the next film. Cheers.